Hello, thanks for coming around to my video. So before we get into it, I just wanted to take a look at my deck list real quick. I'm playing Irelia today. She's what I've been playing for about 9 months now. And this is what I have to test for Vendetta before skirmishes and things pick up. So, still playing Fervent, it's just better than purple. The biggest new additions that this deck got is the Green Akali, which can be chosen by enemy spells and abilities, and when it moves to a battlefield, she gets +2 this turn. She's just extra copies of those like evasive top-end threats that this deck likes. She's almost similar to how Draven was a while ago during Spirit Forged, in that she's just another large threat that you can use to get on the board early. It's really good with Ride the Winds as well, because you can like run into a battlefield, get +2, ride the wind to base, and then go back in for another +2. And she can also be used with things like a Hidden Tide Turner. So you can use her as a combat trick to come into a battlefield as a surprise and get a surprise +2. Other new additions are Crumbling Sands. It's just a good counterspell for a lot of the spell-heavy stuff floating around. Like Irelia, still really good deck. Kennen, it hits their flowed lightning rushes. Draven is annoying, but Crumbling Sands hits them because most of the times when Draven goes in, they're playing multiple spells per turn. So it's just a really good one of. I've been trying it out, and I'm actually really impressed with how the card's been doing. Other than that, Twilight Shroud was printed this set, which can give a friendly unit +1 and untargetable this turn. So this card is crazy. It gives Irelia +2 because you do target her, and it gives her full untargetable. So if you're gonna go in and make a play that turn, you Twilight Shroud as your first spell in, and they have to Starcross before you play a bunch of spells. It's just crazy, right? It makes her immune to all the removal spells like Hextech Ray. Can't be mid-combat challenged. It can't be given minus effects by Ezreal, Diana, and Mel. This card's just crazy. And it's also a 1 and 2 energy target that can also be used from your trash. So when you need it to be, Twilight Shroud does just target a unit and untap it with the legend. It feels super good. I'm on 2 because the flow is... It's really powerful on the card, and it gives you 2 shrouds per single card. So that's why I don't think you need 3. Because the third one means you end up with multiple shrouds, which most games you just don't need. Other than that, super temporary sideboard. This is not filled out yet, because I don't know what the meta looks like yet, so I can't really make a functional sideboard. So yeah, last thing before we get in is, I promise, I was playing best 2 out of 3 games, and every single game my opponent just left after game 1. I can show it, I promise I'm not lying. People just left, man, I don't know what to say. Anyway, let's get into some games. Match into a Kennen, that's probably Control. Still gonna go Abandoned Hall though. Yeah, Paper Tree, this is Control Kennen. So... Control Kennen as Irelia is actually a fairly simple matchup. There's not a lot going on here. All you have to do is play slow and play with your small units. So this deck lives or dies by playing Ruinations. So what you have to do is you have to not bait yourself into losing to Ruination. So like normally as Irelia, you want to run out your Stellacorn and your Irelia like as fast as you can. Against this deck, you just kind of let things happen and you play slow. And eventually you're going to lock them out with a Stellacorn Herder. So we're trying to draw into Ride the Wind for the Stella. And when he messes up and taps out too many runes, what we're going to do is we're going to play a Stellacorn Herder. I'm going to Ride the Wind, and we're going to score a million cards. Because we don't actually need the points that bad in this matchup. Those will come with time. So we're going to go in with a Crab. We're going to score. And we're going to do something that looks illegal. We're going to play Boots of Swiftness. We're going to recycle 2, attach, untap, ready, and gank. Just to put us to 2 points, and then we pass. So we just did this to make sure that we are scoring those early points before he can start pressuring us out. They typically use the win condition of Vanguard Captain plus Baron Nashor. So we just have to hold enough power that Irelia can get rid of his Baron the turn it comes down. he's gonna draw cards, that's fine. We're not wanting to counterspell his draw spells like you do normally, because his lightning rushes have flow. So even if you counterspell one, he'll just play it from the trash. So he's drawing it all though, which is concerning that he just has all of it. But we're still gonna play slow and really use these Swifties. Because if we get to play with one unit on the board at a time, we will just win eventually. Because he never gets to cast a good Ruination. So we'll force him out of single target removal spells. And then we're going to force him to start using Ruinations on like single crabs or single tie turners, maybe an Akali. Because a common trap here against this control matchup, that's fine. We're gonna kill it, I think. No, we're not. We're just gonna pitch Flash. Because he packs it here like 10 out of 10 times. But a common trap against Baron is running out your Irelia and letting her die too early. We need her to just one-shot Baron. That's all we need her for this game. So we're gonna gank. We're gonna score up to 4. We're gonna put a marker on the crab. And we're going to charm in the spirit, so we can't keep making us discard our entire hand. We go up to 3 because of the abandoned hull, and we kill the spirit. I guess this also triggers. And then, we're just going to stick to our guns and pass. He's drawing cards. I do not care. He will use a kill spell on this crab. So he's holding 8 cards, but just because he has a lot of cards doesn't mean he can play all of it, because he still does have to play with his mana. Because Cannon doesn't get a lot of free runes, and Control Cannon doesn't get a lot of mana cheating. So by kind of just staying in his face with this one unit, we're going to double score every turn with the shoes, and we will force him to start playing spells he doesn't want to be. There's the seal, there's the second seal. Did he recycle for it? He did. So I would guess a Cold a Week is incoming. We're going to defy Cold a Week, and we're going to save... That's fine. So in this matchup as well, always save counterspells for removal. Because there's not a lot of other stuff in this deck you actually care about. Save Not So Fast for the Star Crosses. And always defy Cold a Week if you can. Because this really slows down the 1 and 2 unit game plan. So there's the captain. He's probably prepping a Baron. Which is fine. He's going to try and Star Cross us. That's going to get defied. We're going to give +1 to the crab. Even though it probably just does not matter. Here's the treasure trove. Okay. We're going to gank over to Paper Tree, pass focus. Conquer and score. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to tap 4 and play a Akali and pass. Because I'm expecting this crab to die. So one of 2 things is about to happen this turn. Either he plays Ruination, and we can just kill him with Irelia, or he goes in and kills this crab and passes, and we can kill him with Ride the Wind. So I'm actually really hoping that it is Baron, because I believe this Irelia can get tall enough, because this will be 4... that's fine. Put this crab on the stack. Okay, so I was right. So he has a Baron and Ruination. So depending on how he does this, he has a Cap, Nash, Fizz, Baron, Tide. Right? Captain, Nash, Fizz. We already typed that. Sure, so this is fine. Everything dies. So we see in his hand that he has nothing. So playing this Ruination actually lost him the game because he didn't play around Ride the Wind. Because we know in his hand it is 4 units, and he has 1 unknown card. If that 1 unknown card happens to be a kill spell, I just take the L here, because this hand, it does nothing else, right? We just have to go in. We Ride the Wind here. If he just drew Starcross, I'm a little annoyed. But Starcross should be the only card in this control deck that saves him here. There it is. Okay. So my sideboard is not built correctly, so it doesn't have a lot for the Kennen deck. But it does have, like, barely enough. So we bring in Fizz because they're just extra units. We bring in a Hard Bargain for the... Okay, I'm into a Zir. This matchup's weird. There's so much going on with it. He rolls a 20. Okay. So the big thing that we're doing is trying to not die to a Rise. That is what I am doing this game. Tuck 1 to 5. Everything else is pretty nice. Tuck the On Guard too, actually. Just look for a Guardian Angel or a 2-drop. Okay, sick. I have Herald, make Guy, that's normal. Sure. Guardian Angel, pass. Next into Azir, what's more valuable? Probably just the Irelia, because Azir doesn't do a lot of targeting. Yeah, Soul Sword, make Guy, I run into Hall of Legends, make Guy. He has so much stuff. So it's really uncomfy how much stuff he just has. Ugh. So I need to figure out how to get a lot of forward tempo with my Akali. Because I don't care about this capture. She's going to go to 6. She probably leaves the recruit. So I don't have Swifties, which is bad. So there's I, make dude. Okay, so this is step 1. Go up to 6. Probably just lets it die. It's a Sand Soldier with an eye. He doesn't really care about any of it. Back off. Okay, so he's playing stuns. He has Defy for the Defy. Sure. So that's 1 Defy gone, 1 Answer gone. Just playing Irelia is fine. It's not great, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't have a better play, so this is just what I gotta do. Having both of these in play makes life so much easier, though. Because now I can freely swing both sides without needing Boots of Swiftness. So BF Sword, Guy... Did he draw 4... He drew 4 one-mana equipment. No, because it can do it by itself. Yes. Got a lot of spells in hand, though. Not sure if he can actually kill me this turn. The rest would suck, though. I'm being aggroed out here, so I don't really get much of a choice. So I have to just run into here. I probably hide Tide Turner, actually. So we're going to pay one for Stack Duck. Grab Delacorn, recycle these. Hide this guy. So he can swap with the Akali and move her, and then she will get +2 for moving to a battlefield. So that'll give me 9. I just don't have the Wind Wall in hand for it, so I really need him to not just cast in a Rise. Comes in here for 5. Do I flip Tide on that? Yeah. Flip Tide just to protect her. And he probably just passes with all of this in base, and then I'm sad. Probably Stellacorn Discipline ready yet. Alright, come on. Wind Wall off the top. Wind Wall off the top. He's going in? Two, 3, 4, 5. That's enough to pop GA. Discipline Irelia. Okay, so we go up to 8. Battlefield +2. Draw. Pass focus. Sure. This thing dies. Probably should have given the +1 to Akali to stop that from happening, but it's okay. Gosh, I really hate this. This sucks so bad, man. I really have to get this Wind Wall. I won't even be able to cast it. If I want to go into Stellacorn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Just Discipline? I'm not really sure what's going on here. We just go up to 15 and kill this whole board. So, okay. How bad is his hand then? If it feels like that's his best play, how bad is his hand? So this just has to happen. I guess forcing out spells before he goes in, but I don't know. I find it really hard to believe that he's not going to have an Arise in 13 cards. Or I guess 11. So the odds of him not drawing 1 are a little absurd. So it's actually really important that Irelia ends this turn tapped, because it means I can get an extra +1 with my Legend. Brutalizer, and he has 6. He might just keep building up a board then. Four, so that's 3. That's only 5. I guess plus discipline. Attach Brutalizer. Okay. So he's gonna have a discipline here. Wow. We cast another one. That's fine. He's digging hard for it. If I know he was just gonna play Azir and not do anything with it, I would have taken Charm instead of Stellacorn. For +1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. Sure, man. Whatever you say. Alright, hit a Jace. Haven't seen a lot of Jace since tournament results started coming in. Veiled Temple probably means it's mid-range. So we'll tuck Twilight Shroud. It's free on taps. It's still nice. I guess just tuck the Flash and hope to draw to something. Never punished. Top decking 2 drops as a talent. I just passed, so I don't care. So this being a plundering Poro, not a Poro bot, is so huge because you can't do all the stupid Veil Temple stuff. Because this battlefield is, whenever you conquer here, you can ready a friendly gear. And... sure. Poro bot is a gear as well as a unit, so you can just run into Veil Temple, and then you can untap your Poro bot. I paid 1 for this. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Irelia. How badly do I need to kill that Poro? Well, I'm holding a Defiant Dance, so I feel pretty safe. See, I don't usually like going in on turn 3 like this. I like to play a lot more patient with her, but I don't, like... Against this, I feel like I have to be going in and making plays. Especially now that Disc is down, so... Because I will get overran by 3s if I don't get on the board now. So he has 6 open runes. That's probably Jace plus... Or Jace unit plus Disc with the Legend. So I'm down on runes, and I don't have the Swifties for this turn. He goes in and plays a punch first, so he goes to 8. That's fine. I am gonna have to burn a Defiant for this. So if he plays more spells, I'm okay with this. Because the actual Jace deck doesn't draw a lot of cards. So if he plays more spells just to kill a Guardian Angel, I'm okay with that. Sick. Five runes left on him. I'm still surprised he didn't just play Jace this turn. Wait, did he? Did he pay for his punch first? I don't think he paid for his punch first. Oh, he did. Okay. It was just way far down. So we can pull off, and now I can start playing defensive. We'll just grab the Stella Corn, recycle these. So I could have charmed in Jace, but I don't really have to, because he can only go to 2 points this turn in his best case scenario, and I'm going to keep going up. So finding the Stella Corn was super nice, and if the stack deck didn't find Stella, or, yeah, I got the Stella Corn off the stack deck. If that didn't find Stella, I still could have charmed in, which would have been okay. So there's book. So he's gonna start drawing cards now. He has disc to make units. Is this his Empower Legend turn? Almost all the the Jason Akali legends have to take a downturn at some point to empower their legend. He just doesn't swing Jace. Okay. Start by going into here. Then we go into here. I don't think I want to attach my GA and give it to the Stella Corn. If I go Charm, that means 5/6. If it's a second punch first, to have another Defiant for it. I guess I can always just Shroud preemptively. Because if I Shroud preemptively, that's +2, so his punch first loses to Discipline. I'm so far ahead, I kind of like doing that. Oops. Yeah, 7 is correct, because it started... No, it should be 8. Yeah, it's 8. And then Charm. He plays Punch first, play Discipline, and he loses the game on the spot, I think. Sure. Do I develop an Akali? I don't think so, because I want to hold open runes, because I still have no idea what's actually going on his half the board. And he's making mechs and books, which is cool, but I pulled so far ahead in points while he's been doing this. Egg. Gorobot to draw. Yeah, he's got nothing. I don't even know what he could be digging for. He's got 3 left, so that can be... I guess just make a mech, draw a card, untap one of them with Jace. I've really ran him out of options at this point. He's just going in. I mean, it just makes sense to do this. So we draw, this thing goes up to 6. Stupefy? Sure. So what else does he have then? If he plays more spells, I think I'm just gonna ride the Wind Stellacorn to base and just start drawing cards. Okay, so that Stupefy was hoping to draw into something. Okay. Slide out, draw a card, slide back. Spend 4 on recycle for an Akali. And just pass with 4 open. Pass with the open runes to get around things like Feyfolk if he has a way to accelerate that. Or, you know, orange kill spells, because we have the Defiant Dance. He has Decree of Strength to pull a blue... I mean, I guess sure, it's used my hand, so... It doesn't need a counterspell, though, because it can't rip anything out. I'm gonna reorder my hand, though. He's typing. We draw, pass focus. It's probably a Rengar. No, he's just letting me go to 8. Sure. Oh my god. They always leave. Like, I'm not playing best of ones. I'm playing best of threes. Alright then. Hi, thanks for sticking around just to watch me play my favorite deck in Riftbound. If you liked my video, could you please leave a like and subscribe for me? The little bit of support would do so much for me. Alright, thank you. Have a good day.